That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
Be careful. Help!
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself. You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.
That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy. Wait, you're serious? This is the Redwater Den, purveyors of the best skooma. Well, so long as you don't tell anyone. Here, take it and slip into a booth before someone notices. That spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance. How about you pay for your habit like everybody else? We're not running a charity here. The secret is our mystic Redwater Spring. The magic in the waters opens the mind to experience skooma. Take a look. Be sure to enjoy some of our Redwater skooma before you leave.
I love it. Dinner walked right into my arms.
What was that? Where are you? There you are!
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma den. I heard something.
staying out of this.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast? I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the
You
barrels.
don't look like a Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it.
I'm sorry.
Other
I was
than that, they
curious.
seem like a
I didn't
quiet
believe
lot.
the stories.
Don't really know too
I
much
won't
about
go over
them.
there ever again.
See that you don't. I promised to keep you safe, and I'm not going to break my word.
What a boring conversation.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute? I've always fancied a journey. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy. Depends. Are
I'll
you
tell
thirsty?
what.
Hungry?
If
Both?
I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it. But Klimek still has so much to learn.
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Klimek is doing
That's
just
so sweet
fine.
of you.
should
I'll tell you
follow
what.
your heart.
I'll play a special
Perhaps
song
one day,
just for you,
but not
for no
today.
charge at all.
What do you... Yes? Make it quick. Need something?
These damn...
What a
This has to be the
boring
worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around? My business is falling apart. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, the Greybeards stay away from me and I stay away from them. Are you kidding? Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd. Have you ever seen what a bear does to the tree? It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees. Nice to finally meet some... Here's your reward, as promised. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. If you get a chance, kill a few more bears for me.
I thought they call it the path to the monastery. I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion.
We don't...
Get out of town as fast
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticky. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Sir, I've got no in. I don't even like our Jarl having the court with. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long way down.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of that.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? I've been to the monastery many times, but being masters of the well, not that they would. They seem mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climb... Really? Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the step... Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't... Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Be careful up there.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High... I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. They're not the sort to take visits. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation. Until next time.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Strike us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you a inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. See how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold! You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? Rex! Wold! Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice. We strive to achieve this balance. That is commendable. But remember, the dragon, your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would... If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. Five. Our leader, Parthenax. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. Sky, guard you.
As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. The essence of your enemy's life force.
You there! You're the one they call Dragonborn? Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Ah, good to see you. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Thanks again for the legwork.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels. What are your thoughts on all this?
I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. Most of my family disagrees with my choice.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider...
My parents were traveling merchants, eventually settling in Cyrodiil. I must have inherited their wanderlust. I joined the Legion to see the world. I know, that's one of those things people say, but it's completely true in my case. It wasn't long before I saw more of the world than I bargained for. Home? Home to me is a hot cup. Cyrodiil is... Don't get me wrong, every country has its dark corners. But that's why we're here. To bring order and civilization. To protect the people. Ulfric and his thugs are stirring up trouble for their own agenda. The Empire is the only thing keeping the Dominion from walking all over Skyrim. It matters little if some of the people here are ignorant to that truth. They are still citizens of the Empire. It is our solemn duty to protect them. The life of a soldier is full, but they send the Legion to places that have gotten too bad to be settled with. And I've seen the face of evil. It was in the air above Sentinel on the night of Green Fire. Back in 42, I was stationed in Hammerfell, on leave in Sentinel, trying to track down some refugee relatives who had fled persecution in Alinor. Suddenly, an explosion of magic in the refugee quarter. Thalmor mages were attacking the Altmer dissidents who were resisting with magic of their own. I ran to the scene with other legionaries who were stationed there, but the entire quarter was a smoking ruin by the time we arrived. Everyone was dead. Wholesale slaughter. The Dominion, not content with killing dissidents at home, came to Hammerfell to finish the job. We're supposedly at peace now, but I put in to be stationed here to keep an eye on the Thalmor. I have a feeling they're behind this unrest in Skyrim. For the glory of the Empire. I'll take my leave then.
Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies.
Time to go!
I submit! I cannot best you!
fresh mortal who seeks to bargain with... Haggling with you can be so entertaining.
Ah, sweet oblivion, soon I shall return.
So we meet. I can hardly wait.
Ah, sweet oblivion, soon I shall return.
Well, look at this. Another city rat crawled outside the walls. I don't suppose you've come up here to tell old Froki about your supposed divines. They're stolen idols, imposter gods, sold by silver tongues. No thank you. Froki will not forget Kain, or her sacred trials. It's an old Nord tradition. A test to prove your worth in the eyes of Kain. Show that you're a hunter, and no simple butcher. Kain teaches us to respect the beasts, and blesses the hunter who will face their champions. True Nord hunters are those who survive the trials. Do you think you're strong enough for Kain's blessing? I would be glad to pass this tradition down. You must defeat guardian beasts, blessed by Kain. I will anoint you with the symbol of the wolf, the crab, and the skeever. This will compel the guardian to appear when you reach his lair. Here's where you need to go. Grandson. He's a strong lad. His parents were at Helgen when... well, you know. Well, can't say I was a great father the first time around. Now that he's... Return when you've defeated the Guardian Wolf. Don't mock it, Pop. Even the lowliest beasts can kill the weak and arrogant. We'll try more powerful enemies next, if you survive.
Wood! Nakas! Wood! Nakas! Wood! Nakas! Wood! Nakas!
Give them the dogs, boys.
Too lazy to... Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Don't mind if you do. What's your... Sold. She's all yours. She's already saddled up.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed. I've tried everything I can to protect. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be... They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just... What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. Safe travels.
I've never seen Mule this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their note. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their... Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that... Get in good with them and you'll find her. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in there. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting them. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know, but how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quiet,
talk right now.
And nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
I don't have... Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I was able to work out a deal with the I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Yes, Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
What's your problem?
This is one of the signs. The signs
I
that
knew
Lady
that
Mara
stupid
is
kid would
displeased
try and
with your
find a way to
constant
weasel out of...
inebriation.
Look, this is really
Down your
simple.
flagons filled
I lent
with
him
your
some
vile
gold, he
liquor,
promised to pay me
and
back,
embrace
and
the
now he says he's
teachings of the
broke.
handmaid
End of
of
story.
Stein.
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding.
All right.
These people must be
I guess I made
aware
enough
of
from
the
his
chaos
shipment.
they've
No
suffered.
need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand.
all heard of
Tell
the dragons.
Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
There's no need to...
I hope we bump into each other again.
harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Sermons at the temple. and
Blessings
let us
of Mara
all
upon
sin
you.
in peace.
Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Of course, I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her... benevolence and safety.
I told you about
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. He killed 6 Imperial guards. Let me know. Is there something I can do for you? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Three, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lachance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a... Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, every Argonian wedding. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Have I told you about Valor?
Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to oblivion? Oh, thank you.
Haven't done an
special
honest day's
kind-
work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stamp. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all.
Fresh meats.
You need to hear this.
Get them before they're gone.
You need to hear this. No pushing, no shoving. Flint. Through.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this
All
time?
meats guaranteed.
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nirnroot mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing.
Vegetables as crisp
Lads and
as a
lasses,
winter's
I give
morning.
you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and
I
only
run the meat and produce stand at the market.
mystical beings
Come by
who
and
live in
see me
legends.
if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
Welcome
Well
to
met,
Riften,
friend.
home
How
of
can
the
I help
thief's
you?
guild.
Sorry, I
Or
only
so
have
they'd
two
have you
bottles
believe.
left.
It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the rathway.
He has to be lying.
Grow back that missing limb.
I can't afford to get one. How can I afford not to?
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragon... If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. See for yourself. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
I've never seen Yol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
If you're ever in the market. I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands.
Do you want me to... You're going to... Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchet and leave it behind. Until next we meet, lad. You're not getting anything from me. What was that?
Please, someone do something. Someone do something. Don't know what you're doing. Someone do something. By the gods.
Someone do something.
What the? Cold blood.
Never should have come here.
By the gods, no.
Yeah, by the gunman.
Have ours.
This should be no more.
That's anyhow. Make sure that the contingency plan in effect. Help! Someone's being attacked. Murder! In cold blood!
Someone.
Well. Another maggot squashed beneath my boot.
Murdered. Someone. What the? I'm going to find whoever did this.
Well.
Well. Another maggot squashed beneath my boot.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that. Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lad.
Here you are.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stamp. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Oh, good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands... You need to hear this. This way, everyone. Over here.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is a rare opportunity. Now,
I want you to get left
little
out.
elf.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nirnroot mixed with water.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
What a waste of time.
damn. I knew I should.
All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Protect yourself.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, hey lad?
Of this war. Here you are.
I'm saying you've got the coin. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk. Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, and in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to call. Once you have it, I want you to place it in. There's someone. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed Nirnroot mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is real thing.
But I give you Valma Blood Elixir. Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legend. Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Gems,
All
oceans,
meats guaranteed.
exotic-
Clean and free from rock joint.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of... Oh, thank you.
All right,
Divines bless
Branchet.
your
Turn out your
kind
pockets. We know you have it.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend... Take a look. Come back and see us again. We serve only the best here. She's an absolute pleasure to... Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how... Okay, look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about... I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. Just take my advice and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing this secret recipe. She uses a very secret blend of spice. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant. Come back and see us again.
Are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pocket. Now.
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grillin.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grillin. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
I don't know, Drop. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
About bashing people's heads in. I'll worry about the guild, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to check the entrance to the Ratway. Be right back.
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon J at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done. Have anything for us yet?
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
Is someone there?
Well, Growhub the Kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, you know, clean up the mess.
Our hero,
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Believe, believe the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know that
Every night, I walk around a Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Well met, kinsman.
This is a local favorite.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come
I
to
enjoy
the right
this work.
place.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away. Well, well, aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances? Well, well, aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Must have been one of them, right? So why take chances? Indeed. For you, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important. When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No questions, no remorse. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home. Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Our family, my dearest. Our family. Together, united as one, the Dark Brotherhood can accomplish anything. But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more time. For now, go see Nazir. He's got several smaller contracts. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive, and things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh. Pretty little girl with the sweetie like it. Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley. Oh yeah, very good, very good. Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
So bad, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damn messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.